Hello, 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 and welcome back to Factorio. And well, I didn't say this in quite a while. Let me make sure that everything is running smoothly. And amongst other things, that I still have my headphones on and running. Cool. Let's get this started. It's gonna take me a while to remember actually where I left off. Uh, yeah, I was still doing my train, but well, let's do a small break in that, and um, this is my slow ship, which is already overloaded. That's not great. Yeah, I won't use that one. Wait, which one is my latest ship? This one. This one is stuck somewhere. Doesn't really matter. Let's call this fast ship, because why not? And what do I have here? I have a couple of epics, but it shouldn't be that bad. I might downgrade the epics to rare items. Let's create a blueprint. And this one, I'm actually gonna rename this. And redo the conditions here. Actually, I didn't want volcanoes there. So Volcanus is gonna be the home base. This one has substantially better storage, so I can expand. Let's see, let's go to 2000, 2000 and 2000 for the other one as well. This has decent storage. Really? So that one I've replaced. There is that one. Now, I know that there's an epic rocket launcher. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Is there any more epic content here? Nope. All good. I'm gonna let it start building, see where I go without manual intervention, and then take it from there. The music seems excessively high. Maybe just like this. Okay, so that should start building me the second ship. This is not set to automatic just yet, which is awesome. I'll trace back to that in just a second. Right. The second thing I wanted to do is in between episodes, I've actually sat down and looked a bit at what's happening here, and I realized that these conditions are actually really bad. And it's not actually what I want. What I want to happen here. So basically, I want the train to head back to the station. Not ideal, but as soon as it runs out of the first ingredient. Ideally, I would want to deliver on the station as long as it still has something there, but that setup is a bit more difficult to do. So we'll just go with this. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I'll take everything here, actually each here that is greater than 0, and I will output each with an input count of 1. What this does is this basically sets every signal to 1. Okay, so this is good. We have all signals set to 1 over here. Now, the next thing is I want to take the red signals and no, I want to take the green signals each, and that is greater than 0, doesn't matter. I want everything, and I want to output each with a sum on both red and green, just making sure that that works. So this will give me everything that's on the train plus everything that should be on the train, with a delta of 1. Unfortunately, I cannot keep the signals at 0 because Factorio just invalidates those signals. So over here I have everything that should be on the train, and now this will make things very easy because, well, basically, as long as anything is equal to 1 here, I know that something is missing from the train, like artillery shells. Oh my gosh, low power. Where can I put another one? Let's just go over here. That one can stay. I don't need to unplug. This will be connected. And this one connects at the bottom as well, so that's not a problem. Okay, that takes care of the power. Back to our trains. So basically, I was saying the output of this is everything that I need. Now, I need to have another one here to actually filter out just the train signal out of everything that's here. And with this, I do want to press escape there. So this one should have T, but also all the other signals. So I'm gonna say if anything equals to 1 and the train is in a station, the correct train is in a train station, I will output the stack size signal to 1, which I've just done. I feed this back on the red channel, which should trigger my train to go restock. This way the train should hopefully resupply on time. And I should probably decommission this part. I will. Actually, where's my spider? This one's full. Why can't I move this to the trash slots? That's really annoying. Okay, that's a bit better. I do think though I need to do that myself, the next part. So I thought a bit about how to loop the other side of the train. And well, it's not time critical that the train actually rushes to everything, and I have plenty of materials. How's the shipbuilding going, by the way? This is still slowly but surely delivering. There will be really expand that. There will be some issues there, but all in due time. So I'll actually do a full loop. Because, well, in the end I realized I do need to supply this one as well somehow, and it just makes it look nice. Also need to, okay, so even like this still had problems. Very unfortunate. Anyway, no time for that now. What I will need to do is... let's make this... Come on, how far down do I need to go? So it's more or less somewhere here. And let's expand this one as well. Something like this. Up, and I have no idea how long. Maybe something along the lines of this. Really, I cannot trash those. Anyway, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I want just 4 of those. I'll probably require more than that. Let's see. Ton of rails, and I have no idea where I have landfill. Whoops. Oh, I can steal some landfill from my robots. But it's not a lot. And also... yeah, that's gonna be slightly problematic, but I might have to do multiple trips back home. It's all good. Not that big of a deal. Oh, there it is. I still have 3 rockets. So let's go ahead and recapture that base. One last time. This is not spoiled yet. So let's take care of this poor robot. He's been crying for one of these chests for a very long time. We actually have things in the chests here. I have quite a few things. Other than those, I can probably collect those chests as well. Well, that's a bit more landfill. I'll actually take it. Yeah, I don't think I have enough space, or maybe I do. Actually do. That is quite nice. And the reason why I'm going ahead to construct this is because, well, I can fly. The bots can't. Let's see where the intersection is. Okay, quite nearby. That's nice. So let's try something like that. Let's bring this one closer as well. Just more space, and that should actually fit perfectly to do a nice nice corner there. Man, this is a huge ocean. Have I built the train track all around here? No, so there's literally no train track built. Okay. Once I get to the land side, all the way to the north perimeter, I will yeah, I don't want these guys to be firing at my trains. But yeah, I'll beat the rest with the spiders, but for this bit, I thought it would be just faster to do it like this. I think it was the correct decision. As expected, I did run out of pylons, pillars, you know, those things. And somehow some odd 82 hours in, I'm still handcrafting gears. And how many pillars do I have on these ones? Enough to just get them to move there. And in the meantime, what do I need for this one? Rocket. I need fluorocaton, so I need to barrel fluorocaton. Am I barreling any of it? Most definitely not, and I know that I'm not barreling it because I do not have barrels here. Do I still have some steel left? I should have some steel. Yeah, some, being the keyword. This is fully stacked, so that's good. Where do I want to do this? I guess the pattern is to do it here. I want you to craft me some barrels. Steel barrels, come on. Maybe 50. Do I need this pipe over here? That one I don't need, all the others I don't need. I am all out of heat pipe. That is not great. I hope this doesn't crash my... Really, bots cannot deliver here? I'll cheat a bit. Say that this is allowed to store some. Best way to do that is what's the best way to do this? Maybe like this. Maybe something like this, I think. I think that this should deliver heat everywhere. Can I craft more heat pipe? Not really. Is this the Aquilo ship? Yes, this is the Aquilo ship. Yeah, 50 should be enough. I am at novice. Which is good. Let's go to Aquilo and actually request things. What do I want to request? I want to request first of all this. Have a stalker for 400 and I want to request the pipe. Just 50 for now, doesn't really matter. So the idea is that as soon as this is delivered, you're gonna go to Aquilo. How's my second ship going? Obviously no power, but that's to be expected. Some of the things are still being delivered. I think everything else needs to be hand delivered. I'll pick up on that in just a second. In the meantime, I'll just steal the pillars from my bots. That should allow me to complete the railing here. That's good. I'll go ahead and do the other side. Do the bots. Can the bots follow? not the bots, the spiders. They cannot follow, but I'll get them to meet me there. Okay, this is actually not safe to do a full round corner, so I'll just take a shortcut. Let's do this maybe over here. And what would a very long diagonal look like? That's not great. I want it. Really? So weird. Let's go. Okay, that's not good. Is this enough to do a nice diagonal? Still no. This actually looks a bit better. Okay, 2 more pillars, or maybe 4 more pillars. Let's go with that. Yeah, this is good. I could have moved away to not build on water, to not build elevated in the sections where I don't need it, but I actually have enough pillars, so that should be perfectly okay. Okay, interesting. That means that my defense goes, my pollution goes all the way up to here. Which is admittedly not ideal. Nice. Actually, while I'm on this topic, where's my center? My center is here, yes. Pollution cloud. Yeah, it did spread all the way to everywhere, but I'm not really all that worried. Good enough junction. Not really the straightest line, but who cares? Surely this is not my only power connection. Well, surely it is. No, that one's good. So let us go ahead and plot out the rest of the defense. Damn it. Both of them are in the way. This is mostly to make sure that everything lines up properly, and it does. As such, I can... what is happening here? Am I not mining this oil patch? Currently, I'm not mining this oil patch. Anyway. Um... Will this make the two roboports collide? I don't think so. How did I do the other corner? Okay, this corner has a problem, so that's not good. That's not a good example. And that's the only other corner that I had. Make it on. So if I put a train station on that roboport, did I skip some steps here? No, that is properly aligned. The problem is with... problem is with this one here. It's not gonna fix my corner problem, but this station is out of sync for a good reason, but out of sync nonetheless. It is meant to be like this. The roboports should overlap, which makes this setup substantially easier. Now, this one does not cover the corner, and I won't be able to put a train station there, so I'll have to figure something there. But that's a problem for a different time. Okay, so the train is gonna go here, and I don't want the train to be able to go this way. This is a very bad move. This should be a continuous line though. Oh, not my bots. Let's fix the last issue over there, and I think that for now I'll turn off the artillery requirements just so that I can start doing the of finishing up the railing and supplying all the outposts. I still do need to figure out what I'm gonna do in that corner. Maybe I'll just ignore it for now. I will probably just ignore that corner for now. Um, let's start building this. Okay, what am I missing? I'm missing the artillery there. That's okay. Is there a faster way to do this? I wonder. Feels like there should be. That's a very wonky line, but I don't care. Did I miss some? Yes, I did. And I missed some more here. Really? Either the zoom of the map or the range on the roboports is deceptively low. Let's get this one done. And I'll get that over there while this one builds. I don't know which one will get there faster though. Am I out of... I'm out of things, unfortunately, on this one. Let's try to finish as much as I can with this. Okay, this still has some equipment. This one can go back to base to resupply, and yeah, this one has run out as well, So back to base to resupply. Let's see if I still have some. Really? Unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know what? You come back here. This one is still getting resupplied. But it did get the arithmetic combinators. I have decided to take a taxi back home. Um, hmm. Did this build anything? Not yet. That would have been cool. Well, in that case, I do not want to put any sort of modules here. So, that's being built. Let's look at the train just a bit more. Actually, why is that? Did I make that into a red belt? Or it was just an oversight? It was just an oversight there. I do have everything I need. What? Oh. Sure. So I think that those will be my final... Oh no, the blueprint. The blueprint is wrong. Let's do this. Let's do from red to yellow. And can I actually... Okay, it actually did the right conversion. Nice. That's it over there. Port coverage is nice and evenly spaced out. That still requires delivery. So this should now be able to fully supply at least one station at a time. Yeah, the bot pathfinding is not that great. So this train should be fully supplied. This means that over here I'm still missing a couple of items. Not there, not there. Here. What am I missing? Sure, a few things. So it should be able to fully supply this one and fully supply the next one. And only partially. No. It's one station at a time for fully supplying, because it delivered all the part of the full payload here. So here we will actually run out of payload. But I could do one thing. So let's have a quick look at what am I trying to put on my train. Yeah, this is light. This is very light. And as such, not really. Where's my train cargo multiplier? So this is already doubled here. Which means that it needs to be connected to the radar. This is the base. This gets connected here, which is a one-off multiplier. But this is a bit annoying. Trying to remember how I've designed the base. I think it's this one. Yeah, it is this one. I can easily do a times 4, times 6. Maybe even more. Well, I'll see it very quickly here. The wagon can deliver up to this much. Let's do it times 10. What? That's a bit of an oversight. I have the multiplier. I need to have the multiplier. Why do I need to have the multiplier 2 times though? Right, one time for the chests here and one time for the actual condition. This can definitely be better tweaked. How far did the train get? Surely those icons fade away. Yes, they do. starting to deliver over here. That's nice. Let's finish. No, that's nothing to upgrade either. The spider can return back home. I really don't understand why I can't access my inventory while I'm on the map mode. Doesn't seem like that big of an ask. Okay. Let the spider be free. And this one, I think I have built everything except the... Yeah, I am just missing the few things here that need to be manually delivered. Thrusters, crushers. Let's see, do I have foundries? I have just 2 foundries. That's not ideal. For some reason I didn't realize I was that low on beacons. A bit of an oversight. Oopsie. Let's clean up my inventory just a bit. They put a requester chest here, a buffer chest? No. What's happening here? I'm actually kind of depleting that depot. Interesting. So how much? I accidentally pressed the map key. I'll craft up to 2k, which means I can remove that one and I can buffer as much as I am required to. But I digress. How many beacons do I need? This one. 5 beacons. Do I have any beacons delivered? No. As expected, but now no beacons. And this might take quite a while to deliver all of those beacons. I'll have to figure something out. Oh, okay. Let's start keeping epics again. Where is my chest of things? Well, this is just depressing. Let's try a slightly different strategy. Maybe I still have some. Let's see. Gun turrets, I still have plenty. But apparently I'm out of asteroid collectors. Let's turn this on for asteroid collectors. I've turned that on for beacons. What else do I need? Uh, 3 assembly machines. Assembly machines, I think I had... Okay, now I do have 5 crushers. Was it 5? 4 crushers. So crushers are good. I am out though, so turn back on. This one I'm definitely good on. Not that one, this one. So I have the foundries. Thrusters. Am I building thrusters again? I have nothing building thrusters. That's not great. Let's use this one. Thrusters. I am more than happy with blue quality. Turn on, please. Okay, so I need 4 thrusters, 3 asteroid collectors, a few assembly machines, and a few more beacons. Might take a while to deliver that, but nothing I can do now. Well, actually, Maybe there is something I can do. I did see a very neat trick. Is this one still working? Yes, it is. And I am trashing quite a lot of concrete. The very neat trick with concrete is as follows. So the thrashing recipe is speed is based on the recipe of the what's happening? Am I low on power? And this is... I actually managed to get this for the first time ever, like here. Interesting. But not good interesting, bad interesting. Yeah, as I was saying, the recipe for trashing things is based on the recipe for crafting. As our concrete crafts in 0.25 seconds, this one crafts in 10 seconds. That's obviously a huge time improvement. I could do something similar with a couple of other recipes here that require thrashing. This is getting really full. I'm gonna continue stockpiling that because that's something I'll never run low on. And this should actually drastically speed up thrashing time. Oh, the problem here is the output. Fair enough. Anyway, back to this base, back to this planet. They actually started crafting... my assembly machines anywhere. No, I'm out of blue circuits. That's extremely not cool. Anyway, this one turn on. Well, it's speed modules, it's not directly blue circuits, so maybe I have a bit of leeway there. I'm not gonna start this until I have at least my asteroid collectors. With modules, I'll need a few more things as well. And oh, there's quite a few things that are module here that are not requested yet. Okay, I'll keep those things on me and keep an eye out here to see what's happening. Blue chips. What's happening with blue chips, red chips? I feel like I've been down this path before. Yeah, half of my red chip production is going in there. Okay, technically I think that will slowly but surely progress. I did want to take a quick detour from my original plan and start farming biter eggs closer to home. This looks like a good enough place, I would say. Do I need more than one spawner? At the moment, I don't think I do. So let's see. First of all, let's go somewhere far away from the base. And let's see what the idea here is gonna be. There will be a buffer chest, I think, here. Yeah. Let's say that this is a buffer chest. This will non-stop feed the biter spawner. We're gonna trash unrequested. We're gonna request from buffer chest, and this is gonna be our food intake. I will store a very low amount, maybe something like 20. Priority fresh first. Stack size 1. I want to avoid getting spoiled things on the inserter. Now this will not have spoiled priority, but this one will trash unrequested. Will this one trash unrequested? Yes, because I will actually have potentially trashing here. And finally, I'll have a heating tower. Not filters. I don't care if I get spoilage recycled. But work condition. It's not pentapod eggs. Where are the biter eggs? There they are. Biter eggs greater than... What am I willing to sacrifice? Yeah, no more than 10. More than 10 biters, it might get a bit out of hand. So I have 10 biters. How do I want to protect this? I'll protect this with laser turrets. But I'll put a wall around this. I don't think the biters will be able to spawn outside of the wall, but just in case. Let's be a bit on the safe side. I'll increase the wall perimeter by 1. And let's see, where are my laser turrets? So this is gonna get rid of any spoilage here. This is only gonna grab fresh first. That's always gonna meant to be working. And actually, let's do one more thing. Let's, well, I needed to do this anyway. I need to buffer the biter eggs. And this will get rid of excess. This should work. Let's test it out. Maybe one over here. Why not? One thing I've missed is I want this to have some fluorocaton barrels. Wow, 100 per payload. That's quite a tall order. That's weird. That is very weird. Let's put a damage taken condition here for now. Obviously that is needed. I do not want the logistic bots on me. Just a bit more cleanup. Ton of trash. Okay, this one is here. It delivered the pipes. I'm out of buffer chests. Really? Please tell me I have some here. Of course I do not have anything. Okay. What else do I have? The possibility to do some more research is what I have. That's an active problem, so that's actually quite tempting. let's go with that. So, what types of chests do I have? If provider is not good, do I have anything here? Can I get rid of a chest? I need a... I need a green chest. Okay, that works. Let's do the minimum payload for the rocket. And this one should be waiting for 100 fluorocatone to become available. Once that's delivered, I can finish this setup. Is there a way to circulate? I don't think there's a way to nicely circulate the bioflux there. Okay. I think with that I'm actually done with that. I need one more asteroid collector. That's quite good. 5 of these. As far as I can remember, I need only 3. Yep, it's only 3. 5 beacons, 4, 4, 5 thrusters. So I have 5 beacons. I'll put an epic beacon if I don't get one in time. I am still missing the thrusters though. And this is not working because I don't have blue chips. Am I building thrusters anywhere else? That would be no. Logistic network. That's my defense perimeter. Those are the corners. It's here where I want to see if by any chance I still have any thrusters in the system. I have 3 uncommon. And that's about it. 3 uncommon is not a lot. But you know what? That will have to do for now. It does not have to work at full speed. Even one more uncommon is good enough. Oh, really? Electric engines and steel plate. This is not working because of the same reason, unfortunately. There's some electric engines. Yeah, that is totally empty. But anyway, electric engines, and how much steel I need? Just 10 steel plate. Damn it. If I would have moved just a bit faster, I would have been able to grab that extra steel plate. Three more steel plates, come on. Not there, not there. This one is not using steel. But am I that desperate? No, I'm not. Maybe I get a tier 3? Who knows? Chances are not enough. I think that's it. That means I have the fluorocaton here. Let's drop some on novice before I forget. This one, I'll just get 100 barrels, why not? Make sure that there's enough storage. Really, I'm running low on... Interesting. Wrong. This one should take priority. So this now has a 25% chance of crafting higher tier. But yeah, there's gonna be a huge deficit of primary ingredients. Anyway, I'll get that done very shortly. I'll just handcraft this. No, I cannot handcraft. Do not store that on me. You finally got the right shortcut there. So what do I want to do? I want this to be... That's weird. Why can't I set that recipe? Yeah, I'm not gonna toy around with that. Just one. Where can this be crafted in? Made in cryogenic plant. Okay, those chests actually have logistic filters, that's why they're not storing things. Something's wrong with Blee Bomb. Not here. Not here. It is delivering. Am I consuming that much? I wouldn't have thought so. This is a slow AF ship. But anyway. Did I get lucky with an epic thruster? Sure. I'll put an epic thruster instead of a regular one. I'm missing one asteroid collector. I'm still missing one asteroid collector. That is unfortunate. Let's allow tier 2 asteroids, asteroid collectors. I just need some engines. There it is, the tier 2. I think that's it. So those are 5 thrusters. 2 of these and 1 of these. And those 2. Can go back to automatic now. After I finish this launch. That's already done. I don't understand why those boats are stuck still. Whatever. All good. Oh yes. Cryogenic plants. Damn it. I am producing. Okay, I have produced cryogenic plants. That's great. Have I requested cryogenic plants here? Most definitely not. Am I on the correct spaceship? Yes. Let's start by sending this to Aquilo preemptively. This makes no sense. I don't know why I did that there. Anyway, I did it. It's all good. I just want 5 of those for now, and 100, the minimum payload. This should deliver. I have plenty of rocket fuel. So this one. I should now be able to build everything. That's actually a very nice placement. What else? Start heating up the reactor and what was the cold start process here? I actually do not recall. Was it just... Oh no, let's do it like this. Let's ask for some water barrels. I do not have water barrels on the planet. How did I cold start the other one? For some reason I think that everything else would be way too painful. Okay, I have a water pipe here. That's actually in the way, ironically. Do I not produce barrels anywhere? Again, I find that very hard to believe. There's a change I need to do here. This needs to be an active provider, and this needs, let's say, 100 barrels. Now, what am I doing? This is good. Okay, this means that I will be able to request water barrels here eventually. Now missing for auto request. That is really awesome. Where am I using? Okay, here. So this will put water into the system. Yeah, I do need a solar panel though to get this whole thing up and running. Come on. This should still be power limit. Let's see what's happening with my water barrels. Fair enough. It does help to actually deliver some steel there. Okay, that is working. Everything else looks just fine. I have already assigned import-export requirements, and fuel is here. I don't need anything else. Cargo bays. Really hope I didn't mess anything up. I'll keep the modules because I need to put that factory back, and let's see. can I squeeze in a solar panel anywhere else? Is this safe to do? This should be safe to do. It should be auto-reconstructable. I'm not a very smart man, am I? That's a power drop as well. I can do it like this. Is this full of water? No input fluid, okay. This is full of steam now. Where is the water being consumed? Okay, this is actually... Oh, that's not bad. Let's not auto request anymore. We can get the barrels back down. This was empty space over here. Kickstarting these ships has always been a bit challenging. Where is my oh, I'm looking at the wrong... I'm looking at the wrong blueprint color. That's why I wasn't able to see anything there. I still have a bit of water. Let's... blueprint this back in. Turrets are starting to get ammo. Somehow I've missed this setting. This should have always been prioritized to the right. I am not positive on water. Means that I should be able to remove that now. That's built. Am I missing anything from the blueprint? I don't think I am. I am that confident I'm not. Famous last words. Let's go to... let's not go anywhere just yet. So what's happening here? Carbon is being prioritized here. Carbon is the one required for this one. And yeah, pretty sure calcite is being prioritized on the other one. Okay, with this setup, as soon as I get a bit of fuel, I should be able to start the ship. Let's do it here. So I'll output start sequence equals to 1. Get that signal over there and get that signal. Can I get all the way over this one? No. Okay, I'm gonna change because that's the default signal for the start signal. Actually, this icon is very suggestive, I think, for what I'm trying to do. So let's do this. Enable, disable, low power, not 1. So this should be a disable now. I don't want to do that. That should be disabled as well. So this means calcite will flow here. I need to do a condition and I cannot do conditions in just one. Okay, I will work a bit on the blueprint to enhance it. But basically what I need to do is have an ability to deliver a cold start signal to the ship, where I actually prioritize some ammo production, but only until some of the turrets have the bare minimum ammo on them. Or maybe I do something like ammo on this belt or on this spot, to be more precise. Similarly here, output priority to the right. Yep, everything is zero fuel. Come on, one stack of calcite. That's all I need. It's almost there. There it is, the ice asteroid that's gonna start the ship. There we go. Hopefully, I did produce a decent amount of fuel. This one is dangerously low. And by dangerously low, I mean almost entirely low. Okay, I'm no longer in low power mode. Plenty of carbon. I am producing ammo. I am producing water once more, so I have a bit of water buffered here. Oh no 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 no. Gliba, novice, yes. Not Fulgora. Can I turn off a station just temporarily? Wait, something was... Something seemed very off there. Water levels are rising. Ammo production is fully ramped up. I have ammo on the belt. Fuel is full. Let's enable. Since this is working, why not? Okay, so ammo is being delivered, which is the most essential thing. Water is being stockpiled. This is working around the clock now. This belt is fully stocked. We have another functional ship. I definitely need to improve the way the ship deployment is happening, but well, other than that, that is really great. That being said and done, you're no longer gonna be delivering this one. This is the interplanetary ship, in Dream Core Planet ship. I'll let this work for now like this. This will eventually be offloaded. Let's rename this to... Well, it's not gonna be Solar System Edge as I initially planned, but this is gonna be Vulcanus Volcano's delivery. We are at Volcano's. Overproducing lots of things, which is good. Ammo is almost fully backed up. It's soon gonna deliver back the other turrets. Rockets seems a bit slow. I just realized I'm using a different naming convention here. That looks like a delivery icon to me, so let's use that one. But I did want to check. Yep, these are meant to be unmodded. I don't know why I wouldn't have put at least one of these in them. Do I have anything in here in terms of chips? Unfortunately, I do not. Okay, Novice, have I requested? Why would I? Fortunately, this one was here. And it will deliver. Let's finish building this. I don't have biter eggs. Probably that thing already died. No, really. They did. Already die again. Okay, that's what was happening. And I did steal a few of these guys' bots in that case. That being said and done, not over there, that's over here. This is not gonna work well with the 10x multiplier, is it? Oh. By now I think all stations should be fully supplied. Minus those things. So this will run into an issue because this will never deliver the green signal. But yes, all stations are fully supplied. So there is at least that. Let's go ahead, make a few more biter eggs, hopefully the last ones that I'll ever have to do. Next playthrough, I should really remember to keep a base close to my primary base, a biter base close to my primary base, so when I do this I don't have to suffer through this process every single time. Okay, so it doesn't get stuck with the spoilage. I just ran out of... Maybe it doesn't deliver in time. It is a very real possibility. It just doesn't deliver the Belflux in time. I do have a very slow ship. So maybe that's the reason? I don't know. Anyway. Very soon I should have my 50 eggs. No, 10 eggs. That's not even that big of a demand. On the way 12. How many am I requesting? No. This is just 10 eggs and... How much is it on the way? Oh, enough, I guess, is the answer. I will hopefully remember to turn off the group. Yeah, that's not how I deliver fluid either, so... Yeah, I cannot do that, obviously. You know what? I can re-enable that. Okay, that side is fully covered. Is it meant to be like this? I think it's meant to be like this, yes. Let's do one station here. Maybe one station here. I've already done the station over here. And the station over here. So... maybe this and maybe this one. And this one, why not? Let's see. Massive incoming biter attack. and not even a single scratch. This is what is really nice, and this is level 4, I think. Level 6, still very low damage. That can easily be enhanced a bit more. I just got a fresh delivery. Really? Artillery shell damage. This is still too low. I am wasting... shells, technically speaking, but it is for a good cause. Okay, is this up and running? It is up and running. It is producing biters. I can clear this one up. And as such, I can clear this one over here. There we go. Damn it. I hate that. Could I fix that with the spiders? Not in a very efficient manner, so... I'll still have to hand control all the spiders and whatnot. Might as well just do it myself. I should have created at least one. One yellow chest per station. I didn't, so now I'm paying the price, but it shouldn't take too long. Anyway, this is the defense done. I really wanted to finish up the defense before doing anything else. Not there. There and there. Lots of trees. Okay. here? Yes. Um, that I think should technically build everywhere. Let's order myself a taxi as well. How am I doing with artillery build? What's the range difference? Auto range 580 versus 480. It's a bit of a difference, I guess. Okay, taxi incoming. I was able to send quite a few green chips back. Am I still building biolabs? I am low on rockets and I am low on I'm low on bioflux. So I'm still building biolabs is the answer. Oh, this actually is gonna consume quite a bit of uranium. Very importantly, I'll just trash everything for now. It's a very low chance, but why? Keep 5 of those and trash the rest. Okay, I wanted to check that. This actually outputs a biolab too. It doesn't output any sort of resources. Still working just fine. How can I improve this? If I look over here, my bioflux is non-existent. Non-existent, really? Did I add any sort of laser turrets around here? Yes, I did. So there's at least that. No. That one there, and this one here. And this one here. This one will... That one will be trashed. Cool. This one is working. Hopefully things will move along now. These are unfiltered, which is great. And this one is hopefully fully loaded. Any planet import 0. Okay. Yeah, it still has resources, so it well means it is working. No more biter bases in range. Really, really awesome. What are you missing? A belt, shells, 2 of those, and 1 artillery turret. Right, so this will deliver artillery shells even in places where artillery is not required. Sure, not that big of a deal. It's gonna take a long time to resupply the top base, but it is fine. It is doing the intended... it is achieving the intended purpose. That was annoying. Anyway. This should slowly get cleaned up. What do I want to do next? This is fully working. Out of curiosity, how would an inverted version of this The inverted version of this even work? And by inverted I mean mirroring. This bell doesn't have to be mirrored. But inserters will not be able to grab, unfortunately. How wide is this? Wide enough? Okay. If I get this and I horizontally flip, this doesn't work. But if I take out the power stations, if I move one power station there and one here and one here, what do you mean low power? You're charging, there's plenty of power in the system. When the foundries are working, the power is with a question mark, but that's just a few hundred megawatts. Okay, that means I can now do this without any problems, I hope. Yum plants? I don't have yum plants. Just tell me I have yum plants. I don't have yum plants imported. Damn it. No. They are requested somewhere. Oh no, I have plenty. Oh, there's the uncommon dot. Is this uncommon as well? Let's go with regular ones for now. Really, this is transport belt? And the express variant of it nonetheless. Okay, that's the first supply. A second supply is over here. Oh, question mark, will this work? Will this be enough? No. And here we have turbo belt, which means that this will be working at max capacity. Let's use them. Let's put them to good use. I had 19, so I should be able to upgrade 6 of these. What am I doing with blue chips? Impressive, I would say. So this is fully holding up, this is fully functional. That's gonna be most of my prod blue chips, I think. Yeah, that's most of my prod blue chips, but I have 19 of those. I don't know if that worked or not, we'll see. Yeah, let's not kid myself. But yeah, I'll get everything upgraded to blue. My oil supply should still keep up. These are definitely keeping up. Okay. The ones towards the end are most important to be upgraded, obviously, because these are the ones that are actually producing. These are almost entirely dead by the looks of it. Does that double my... Yep. Almost double. It's not gonna be double as these are mostly green. With a crafting speed of 3.4, this is a crafting speed of 2.6, so actually that's impressive, the speed difference. And yeah, the problem is that I don't have another place to put another module, but that's fine. So hopefully yes, this means green chips are now down. Is this tileable? I think I can... Oh, removing this roboboard. Still fairly well covered. If I just do this? No. Honestly, don't know if it's worth the blue chip cost and the power cost for this as well, but 10 megawatts per factory, that's a lot. What's happening here? That's what's happening there. There's no need to have two inserters here. Down here, or 4 are required here. This is not needed. 4, 3, 4, 3. Okay, that looks better. And I'm doing single side belt balancing, which is, I think, fine. Red chips are starting to saturate here, that means if red chips are saturating, that means green chips will fall under. But I think that this means I'll get these ones working on a more consistent basis. What? I turned off the modifier as well. Well, that would make them not work, obviously. Oh, nice. Legendary beacon. That was a very nice roll. Thrusters. Where am I? I am nearby. Not here. Here. I want only blue thrusters. And with that, I think that this is gonna be it for today's stream. Yeah, let's make a pause here. I might do another stream, but this time a 7-day stream a bit later today. Not sure, still thinking about that though. Next stream. Okay, what is happening here? I'm out of bioflux. Why am I out of bioflux? What is this ship doing? This ship is still on Gliba and it says request satisfied. None. On the way. Why? Am I eating that much science that this is not able to keep up? Surely not. The rocket wasn't ready, maybe? Maybe I need to do one more rocket silo to be able to deliver faster. Although I don't know if I have the resources, but there is plenty of science here that's just there to die. Also, maybe I do a dedicated silo here to insert just science packs and deliver the freshest science packs. But yeah, we're already past the 600, we're at 800. This is slowly heading with... Oh my gosh, that's so bad. That's almost expired. And as such, this will turn. For obvious reasons. Okay, so the problem is bioflux delivery. Now we know. Very good thing that by default they're not attacking the captive biter spawner. Nevertheless, and Spider Trons. Where's the second one? This one's there. Where am I with ammo delivery? None there. Some here. And yeah, fully delivered there. I did realize that I forgot to turn the artillery back on. This is the active one that was cleaning up the biters, and it's doing a fairly good job at it. Okay, I think that's it for this one. This one was not working anymore, and there were no regular tier chips being produced. Bit unfortunate. This is back at Gleba. On the way, logistics store. What? I'm on Gleba. Okay, it is delivering. So from Gleba, I'm outputting just well, I'm outputting 3 things. I need 3 rocket silos. I cannot have this low quality bioflux being delivered. I need to get full full freshness 2-hour bioflux delivered. I will be building another ship for Gleba, and I will be building proper rocket silos here. I think I'm manufacturing everything I need on planet. Maybe do some cheap upgrade here just to do I really need it? Probably I don't need it. But yes, everything is manufactured here. What am I looking at? What am I looking for? Rocket fuel, and what's this? Sulfur. LDS is being done here. Yes, everything is done here. I can definitely ramp up production. I will do 3 rocket silos, one dedicated for science, one dedicated for bioflux, and one for uh, belt and materials and whatnot. Anyway, kills. No expansions here. That's odd. I think it would have been interesting if Glibauer was to follow the same rules as Novice on Deathworlds. Maybe it would have made this planet a bit more interesting. Yeah, just 7 minutes left on that one. Go to Novice, please. What? Maybe it just expired? Why wasn't the bioflux delivered? It is annoying how you cannot measure freshness. And again, okay. It's a problem with how the requests are being set up. Because if I let it stay here for just a bit more, I don't think I'd have the same problem. Right. I'll have to replace this ship, and the conditions here not the best setup apparently. Anyway, this should be somewhat better. 34-minute bioflux. I'll try to see if there's a way to do some better logic around this one though. That being said, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream and hope to see you here for the next one. Have a good one.